What's up? How you doing? Let's have a heart to heart, okay? Let's sit here and talk for a minute. This is where we come and level up. That's why I call this channel DP Level Up, because that's what I love to do with people, okay? How did I manage to get to this point in my life, right? How did I manage to get to this point? Married, 36 years old, married with 2 kids, driving for a multi-million dollar company, a CDL Class A driver. How did I get to this point? Got married at 24 years old, broke, still at home, didn't know which way to go, right? Married. Me and my wife, we've been married for 12 years. Okay. Well, going on 12 years in February. So it's right around the corner. Might well say 12, right? How did I get here? How did I get to this point in my life from the circumstances that played out? It's a miracle. Okay. It's a miracle. So many people get married to the wrong people. They have kids by the wrong person. They take the wrong path. They go in the wrong direction, right? So how did I get to this point? Getting married at 24, still at home, no money, broke, jobless, no car, none of that. How did I make it to being a certified life coach, driving for a multi-million dollar company? Got a motorcycle of my dreams. I got a car all fully custom that I always wanted. Nice place to live. Beautiful family. How did I get here? If you see somebody that came from nothing and you see the development of them and they get to where they are, just blossom. I'm gonna tell you exactly how. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I did it. I put down the stuff that was holding me back, right? So if you got people in your life that's really like holding you back, you need to leave them alone ASAP. So I shedded off a lot of people that was just slinging from my coattail, right? I stopped hanging out with people that wasn't trying to motivate me to get to the next level, right? I stopped hanging and running with people that was always just wanting to drink and sit there and play games. I changed my mindset. A poverty mindset. Poverty is a mass. Poverty was is a Poverty is a weapon formed against you. Let's first start there because I'm wanting to say a lot of things at once. Poverty is a weapon of mass destruction. Okay, the fight against poverty is mass production. So we gotta be able to produce in a great level, right? Now, what is a poverty mindset? Let's start from the top. Poor mindset. That's number one. Having a poor mindset. I had a poor mindset, y'all. My mindset was horrendous. The soil was bad, but the seeds was good. I always knew I was going to be somebody great one day and I was going to help a lot of people because that's my purpose. But getting married at 24, getting married at a very young age, right? Nowhere to live, but at home still. No car, no job, no nothing. Some people are like, why you even get married? Well, when God got a path for you, you can only go down that path and be as strong and brave as you possibly can be. Because when you supposed to be somewhere, then you're going to be there. Okay. You're going to be there no matter what. Because God already know the beginning, the middle, and the end. So sometimes you need people to come into your life that help pull you from the situation that you going through that you was in. So when you find the one you supposed to be with, no matter what your circumstances is, go ahead and lock in with that person because it's very hard to find somebody that's going to help you elevate in life. Okay. My wife, they helped me elevate so much. It's incredible. My parents, they helped me elevate so much. It's incredible. Now, with that being said, you need people to come into your life to help change you because sometimes you don't even have the power to do it. Sometimes you don't even have the power, and the people that you hang with, if they're not trying to motivate you and help change you, then it's best to leave them alone, y'all. It's best to leave them alone, believers. Okay, what's the second poor mindset? Self-doubt. That's a poverty mindset. Self-doubt. You ain't got no confidence. You don't let yourself down so many times. You doubt yourself all the time, right? I used to doubt myself all the time. I stopped doing that, y'all. You got to remove that self-doubt and start believing in yourself. You got to start having confidence in yourself. You got to start understanding you are the one to break that curse. You are the one to bust out that mold. You are the one to change you, your life, your family life, your wife life, your children life. You're the one. Okay. But sometimes it takes other people to even wake the one up. You remember the movie The Matrix? It took other people to bring Neo out the program to get him to wake up because he couldn't wake himself up. But he knew it was more to it. He knew it was more to what he was in. They had to get him out the system and get him to understand who he really is. Right? So that's the same goes for you. That was the same goes for me. I had to get pulled out the system to understand who I really am. Now I'm the one. I know how to use my powers. I know how to conquer stuff. I know how to overcome. I have persistence. I have all the courage I need. You understand what I'm saying? I have perspective. I have persistence. I have courage. I have faith. I have belief. I had to learn how to do all this stuff though. It's all learning curves because when you in the system, man, you just stuck right there. You have no idea what to do. It's like you clueless, right? I was clueless. I didn't know what to do. I just go with the flow. And that's what so many young people do these days. They just go with the flow. We got to stop going with the flow and we got to start making sense of everything. What's number 3? Procrastination. People procrastinate so much, y'all. People procrastinate so much that they won't even get started on what they thinking about. So eventually it'll leave their mind like they never thought about it. It'll just leave. Right? How did I come from 24, broke, living at home with mama, married, living at home with daddy, married, no job, no car, no nothing. No stock money, no stocks in the account, no nothing. I'm talking about down. Right? So, poverty mindset. And a lot of times people not even gonna understand when somebody grab you, right? And tell you, look, it's time to change. Right? That when the Holy Spirit grabbed me and told me it was time for me to change. You got to do it. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? So if you 30, if you in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, whatever, your 50s, you can always change. Y'all, I'm walking proof. I am walking proof. Okay. What's the 4th one? Scarcity mentality. Scarcity mentality. Full of it. A lot of people scared to do stuff. They don't want to change. They don't want to, become different. I had to want that. I had to want that for myself. I had to want that for my family. You got to want it before you ever do it. Man, let me tell you something. I went to my tax preparer one year and let me tell you how fast it happened. Let me tell you how good God is. I went there to my tax preparer and that year I was only making like $20,000 a year. When he looked at my stubs, he said, "What in the world? How did you how did you change this so drastically within a year?" Right? How did you change it so drastically within a year? I went from making, this was a couple years ago. This was years ago. I went from making 20,000 to almost 70,000 a year in 1 year. Just think of the switch of the mindset that you got to go through to even double your income, right? Damn near. Damn. I don't want to cuss too much, though. So I'm gonna cut that out. But Go from 20. No, I ain't. I'm gonna leave it. Why? Because I like being real with y'all. I don't like doing all that editing stuff. That's why you'll never see my videos edited too much. But anyways, go from making 20 to almost triple my income that I was making. You gotta understand something. It's not by luck, it's not by chance, it's not by grace, it's not by none of them of the above. It's by God. It's by God telling me it's time to become who I want you to be. So now I need you to walk this path. So I put my big boy britches on. Okay, let's go. Let's walk. Okay. What's the next one? Number 5, making excuses. Excuses is building block for the poor. And I used to have a lot of them. God, I had so many of them. I had so many excuses. Why I couldn't do what I wanted to do. Why I couldn't do this. Why I couldn't do that. Why? All of them excuses. I cut that out. I'm telling you what I did to change myself so this can help you. I'm telling you exactly what I did, right? I stopped making excuses. Excuses is building blocks for the poor. Excuses is what's holding millions of people back from tripling their income. Y'all. Okay. Let's go in deeper. Fear of failure. I was terrified. And I know a lot of people are terrified, but you know what I said? I got to start. I can't be afraid to fail. When we fail, this is where we learn. When you fail, this is where you start your journey for real. You can't start no journey and think you just going to win, no matter what. Right? You got to fail to learn how to win. I had to fail to understand understand how to win. Right? I had to. Because if I didn't fail, then that means I didn't start. Because you're not going to start and not fail. Right? Let's go in a little further. Unsatisfaction with life. Hated my life. We got to stop hating the life we was blessed with. Y'all, I was so unsatisfied. I didn't even used to like looking in the mirror. And I know it's so many people like that right now. They got so much pain and hurt. So what I did with that pain and trauma, I turned it into my superpower. I said, you know what? I'm going to take all this pain. I'm going to take all this trauma. I'm going to take all these thoughts and I'm going to turn this around and turn this into my superpower. And then my wife got pregnant. Now my wife pregnant. Like, God, still at home, my folks. Now my wife pregnant. What I'm gonna do? 24 years old. What I'm gonna do? Right? Just turned 24 not too long ago. What am I gonna do? Didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Tried my rap career. That flopped. Well, I ain't gonna say it flopped, but I didn't give it enough time on it. I didn't put enough work in it. Cause remember, we paid in proportion of our pay. So I didn't put enough time and effort in it. I was really great at it. I could have been somebody with it, but didn't believe in myself. Uncertain, not clear, self-doubtful. So that stopped me from driving down that path. And another reason, because that's what my purpose. It's going to be hard for you to be successful in something that's not your purpose. It's going to be extremely hard, y'all. Extremely, right? So what's another one? Resentment. Oh, you talking about resentment. I was the worst. You understand what I'm saying? I was the worst. But now I love what I got going on. Now I understand life better. I don't regret nothing because what happened then helped build me now. It turned me into a monster, y'all. It turned me into a driven purpose monster. Purpose-driven monster. It turned me into somebody that won't never stop. I won't never stop until I see money tall as buildings, until I see houses big as castles, house big as colleges. I won't stop until I see the business that I got operate making a couple million a year, multi-million dollars a year. I won't stop. Right? So So wife then got pregnant. Remember, I was right there. So finally got a place of our own, little apartment, little 420 feet apartment, little one man shack, little living room was in the kitchen. You understand what I'm saying? The living room was the kitchen. The stove was about that big. The I promise you that stove, it was really like, I'm a big man, so I seen that I said, oh long. I mean, it was, don't get me wrong, it was remodeled. It was very nice for our first place. But it was a 420 foot small little apartment that sat back off in the woods. One way in and one way out. But you know what? Me and my wife, we had each other. So we was happy with that. You know what I'm saying? 2 weeks after that, my first little baby came, my first little angel. You understand what I'm saying? That changed my whole life. That changed my whole life, right? So what else? Dwelling on limitations. Oh man, dwelling. I was like, man, I can't do this. I can't do this. I don't got nobody that's showing me how to do this. Just a whole bunch of saying, I can't, I can't, I can't. So you know what they get? You won't, you won't, you won't. You won't do nothing about it. It'll just be what it is. So started getting jobs at warehouses, learned how to drive forklifts, cherry pickers, everything in the every single thing in the warehouse. I can do. I mastered it, right? Because that's where I was at. That's where I was at for like 9, 10 years, in and out of warehouses, in and out of warehouses, in and out of warehouses. Get fired from one, go to another. Be late to one, get fired from that one, go to another one. Clockwork. Work for one 6 months, go to another one. Work for one for 8 months, they underpaying me, go to another one. Try to climb the ladder. They want you to stay in your position because that's the highest they're gonna pay. I go to another one. This one, I remember this one supervisor asked me, he said, man, why you got so many jobs on your resume? So the only thing came to my head is I like doing it all. He hired me anyway. You know how to drive that forklift. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put you in the warehouse. What's another one? Limited belief system. Okay. We gotta have more of a system of belief for ourselves because we are the asset. If we don't believe we can get it, there's nobody that's going to save us. There's nobody that's going to give it to us. There's nobody that's going to take you out the struggle. There's nobody that's going to take your poverty mindset from you and give you abundance mindset. It's nobody. It's nobody but you. Right? When you by yourself, it's nobody but you, yourself, and you. It's nobody else. So when you look at it from that aspect, when you got just you better learn how to trust you. You better learn how to count on you, right? Because you are the asset. So who control your time is who control your mind. Who control your mind, who control your time. So once you break free of them controlling your mind, then you can break free of them controlling your time. So focus on, okay, I got to get my time back. But before you get your time back, you got to get your mind back. If you're not controlling nothing until you get that back under control, then you can start getting your time back under control. Okay, man, it's DP level up. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take you a little deep in the story, right? So after I started driving, remember I told I went to my tax preparer. You know I'm country, y'all. So after I went to my tax preparer, he was like, man, like, I mean, he had to go out to cause my wife sat in the car with the baby. And this is when we just had my second little girl, my second little angel. And he went out to the car. He had to show her like, this what y'all gonna be getting back for tax. And this what he make, like, he was like, he had the whole office in there clapping. Why? Because that is extraordinary what I was able to accomplish in that small period of time. Right. In that very small period of time, God put his hand on me and said, you know what? You better than this. Show me you better than this. So I put my big boy, you know what I'm saying? Okay, okay. God, I'm on my way. Let me go ahead and start doing this. Let me start doing that. We're gonna handle this. We're gonna handle it. I'm gonna take care of this. I'm gonna take care of that. And you know what? My wife hadn't worked in eight, what, six, no, seven, 6 or 7 years, y'all. Been holding everything down just the way I wanted it. Because I want her to focus on everything she want to do in life. I want her to have control of her time and her mind, right? I handle the rest. You focus on what you want to do in life. Keep your freedom. Okay. Keep your freedom. Build what you want to build. Do what you want to do. Because I watched her work so hard. She had to work while she was pregnant with my first child. And that broke my heart. We were going into the same places with steel toe boots on, safety glasses on. I said, man, I don't want to see you like this, baby. Go ahead and leave this place. Go ahead and leave this place. I'm going to handle everything. Go ahead and leave this mess. Go ahead and quit. I want you to quit. Only if you want to. If you don't want to, I'm not trying to make you, baby. But if you do want to, you are free to. Okay. You don't have to come here no more because I know you hate this place. I will take care of everything. I promise. And you know what? I've been holding my word strong ever since. You know. So, man, hey, little more piece of the story. Went and got it. Put almost 3 racks down. Paid for my education. Did everything I supposed to do. Got certified, right? Certified life coach and driving for a multi-million-dollar company and getting top pay from the company and getting bonuses left and right, y'all. Like the level up is real, y'all. Okay. I want y'all to know this. You can do anything you put your mind to. Okay. I'm going to help you every step of the way. God is right here on our side and we ain't here to play around. You're the curse breaker. You're the one. Okay. Until next time I see you again with that big goofy smile. I'll see you on the next video, man. I love y'all. It's DP Level Up. Remember, we're going to level up together. All right. Amen. Later.